Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
He's on it, can he get away? And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I know I'm going to be accused of positional bias here, Peter, but I genuinely have been very impressed with Oscar Mingueza. The way he's used adversity, and he's had to...
And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
They've switched it over to the other side. Cleared away. Well, they've got it again. Rafinha. And it's made its way to Pedri! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
First quarter of an hour gone. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. He's in a great position here. Messi. De Jong. Spread out to the left. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. Big chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner. Out for a throw. Cross from Robertson. Can he spark a counter here? Goes looking wide. And the return pass. Gets into some space. Messi. And Rafinha. Spread it left. And it's Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Flashes it across. Has a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Araujo. Caicedo. Robertson. Pedri. Robertson. And it's Pedri. Looking for a runner. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Could move up a gear here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's a good run down the left.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pedri. Out to the right. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be...
He's having a go! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oyarzabal brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Great defending, strong and determined. Caicedo. And Robertson. Pedri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lovely feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. But he's forced to go back. Messi. That's good running with the ball.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Pedri. Oh, good spread. Messi receives it in a wide position. Chance for a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
This looks promising. Now, can he find a finish? Chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now that's well seen too. And it's gone back to the keeper. Kubasi. It's a pretty loose pass.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
And he thumps it clear. And they're quick to get it back.
He's in space and looking for options.
De Jong. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Pau Kubasi has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now he's having a shot! No mistake! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Mikel Oyarzabal is second in the league scoring charts.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
He's got away. Hoisted. It's a mighty effort. He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. It's a promising position.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Messi. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Pedri. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Out to the left it goes. He's on it, can he get away? Rafinha gets flagged offside. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Axel Witsel has bags of aerial prowess and energy, which are very useful to that deeper midfield role. All those...
And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Unahi. Gets into some space. He slings it in. Here's the header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
De Jong. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cleared without hesitation. That's a good ball out wide. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Messi hurtling down that right flank. Girona are looking to break at pace. Wriggles his way through.
Might want to be careful there.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Girona have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Girona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep...
Rafinha! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So that goal then.
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Rafinha is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. De Jong. And it's Robertson. Pedri. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's picked his way through. It is a corner. Rafinha is there, and he can get that clear. That's good running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. Witzel. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Good ball, good take. He is through here. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Unahi, there he goes, he's gone for goal! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's had a shot! He's gone down. Real chance! He's got a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that should get the job done. Couldn't squeeze it through.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. He might be in here! Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to play it through. Big chance! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Robertson. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. De Jong. And Rafinha. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well read, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
De Jong. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Unahi. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Rincon. And it's made its way to him. Great vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. This looks promising. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 24.
De Jong. Rafinha. Now it's Pedri. A probing pass. Header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23, el dorsal 36.
De Jong. Witsel. Looking for the run. He slid. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's the shot! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
De Jong. The final 5 minutes. Spread it left. Pedri. Oh, that's nice.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Araujo has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. 4 extra minutes added on. Well timed, excellent interception. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, plenty of talking points, and many of them sadly negative. This is clearly not how it...
Well, good afternoon to you. We welcome you to a rainy day here. Damp, but potentially dramatic. A game which is charged and tense lies ahead of us.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, nice touch. He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
De Jong clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Bartra can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, good spread. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Shoots! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Caicedo. Messi. And it's Caicedo. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Pedri. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Lovely feet. Pedri! They want to be quick to recover this.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So we're still where we started right now. Cross needs to be good. Oyarzabal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Bartra. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Driving through the middle. Real chance! Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rafinha goes sliding in. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Oh, this is a very good run. Rafinha! Goal! Barcelona! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Rafinha is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their...
And the finish! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Junior Firpo. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Pedri. Pedri purring through the gear. Shot, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Jimenez. And it's lofted through here. Bartra is there and he can get that clear.
Habrá 2 minutos
He's
de
looking
descuento.
wide. Now it's Pedri. Steaming. Big chance! Alvaro Fidalgo. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And the game has already resumed here. He's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Caicedo. Rafinha. Rafinha looking understandably energised after his goal. And the shot! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, smashing header!
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. That is good alertness. Jimenez. Pressing high and with purpose.
La asistencia a este partido ha
They'll want to
estado
make the most of this
92.000
turnover.
espectadores.
Stood up well to him there. Robertson doing full tilt down the left. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Pinches it off him. Jimenez. Kubasi. Robertson. De Jong. Spread it left. And now the breakaway. He's picked his way through. He's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
El dorsal 19.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Robertson. And it's De Jong. And Caicedo. Played out towards the right wing. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Rafinha. Well, now it's a race for the ball. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Pedri, Robertson. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's De Jong. Distributed tidily. And here's Messi. Can he finish? Rafinha gets flagged offside. Rafinha. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. And that is expertly dealt with. Oyarzabal! He scores! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Isco coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
It's become a case of men against boys. Looking for the run. Chance for a shot! Lo Celso. Pedri. Pedri powering forward here. Probing pass. Chance! And he's missed it. Junior Firpo. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona looking by any yardstick.